All right, let's talk about something that might hit a little too close to home: the high cost of having a soft heart. If you're that kind, empathetic person in a relationship, the one who always gives a little more, and you're starting to feel like your best qualities are being used against you, then this one is definitely for you. We're going to dive into that painful moment when you realize your own softness might be costing you, well, everything.
So let me just ask you this right off the bat. Is your kindness constantly being mistaken for weakness? Do you give and give only to feel like it's just expected? If you're getting tired of your best qualities being taken for granted, then you're in exactly the right place. So, who are we talking about here? Who is this soft-hearted person? Well, this is the person who loves with their whole being. For the next few minutes, they're the hero of our story. And maybe that hero is you.
Does any of this ring a bell? You operate from a place of kindness. You really value emotions. You always look for the good in your partner, even when it's hard to find. And you are so quick to give someone the benefit of the doubt. Your ability to forgive, man, it can feel almost endless. And these are, without a doubt, beautiful, incredible strengths to have.
But, and this is a big but, here's the problem. Are you giving all of that goodness to someone who's actually worthy of it? To figure that out, we kind of need what you could call a worthiness test, a way to separate the things you can work on in a relationship from the absolute fundamental deal breakers. And this is an absolutely crucial distinction to make. Look, you can help a partner work on their bad habits. Looks, status, that's all superficial stuff. It can be nurtured, or frankly, it's just going to change over time anyway. But untrustworthiness, disloyalty, a pattern of them repeatedly breaking you down emotionally, that is the deal breaker. That's a core problem with them that you, no matter how much you love them, cannot fix. And that just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? You simply cannot build a relationship on a foundation that the other person keeps taking a sledgehammer to. Trust isn't something you just give away like a gift. It has to be earned. They have to be worthy of it. And if they consistently prove they aren't, your love, no matter how deep and powerful it is, can't change that fundamental fact. So let's follow this thread, because it leads us to the high personal price you pay for forgiving someone over and over again when they're not worthy of your trust. It's this painful, exhausting cycle that, honestly, too many good-hearted people know all too well. Just look at this loop. It seems so simple, right? Step 1, they hurt you. Step 2, they say they're sorry. And step 3, because you have that soft heart, you forgive them. You want to believe them. But then the cycle just starts all over again. And with every single rotation, the wound doesn't heal. Oh no, it actually gets deeper. Seeing this pattern for what it is, that's the first step to finally breaking it. And this is the devastating truth of it all. In a toxic cycle like this, forgiveness isn't some magic reset button. It doesn't just erase the damage. Instead, every time you forgive someone who keeps breaking your trust, it's like you're letting them take another tiny piece of your heart. It's a slow, painful erosion of your own spirit. So how in the world does this even happen? How do you go from being this incredibly caring partner to feeling completely and totally taken for granted? Well, a lot of the time, it starts with the very things you do out of love. You're the one who's always calling just to check in. You're the one sending those "Are you okay?" texts even when you don't get a reply. You'll drop absolutely everything to be there for them at a moment's notice. You've basically handed them the remote control to your own emotions, haven't you? Your happiness rises and falls based on what they do or don't do. And there it is. That's the punchline. And it's not a funny one. Your constant availability, your endless well of care, it gets misinterpreted. It stops being seen as a beautiful act of love and starts being seen as just a given. Your kindness becomes an expectation, not a gift. And that's how it gets completely devalued.
But a person can only take so much. This can't go on forever. Eventually, there's a breaking point, a moment of transformation that isn't born out of wanting to be mean, but out of a desperate, primal need for self-preservation.
Maybe it's not exactly 10 times. Maybe for you, it was 5. Or maybe it was 20. It doesn't matter. This number just represents that limit, that final straw. After being broken that one last time, something fundamental inside of you just shifts. The soft heart, pushed way too far, finally starts to build a wall to protect itself.
And it is so important to understand what this is. This isn't about you becoming cold or cruel. A hardened heart, in this sense, isn't a weapon you use to hurt others. It's a shield. It's the armor you were forced to build because your softness was left vulnerable and unprotected for way too long.
Okay, so if that's the pattern we need to avoid, what should we be building instead? This brings us to the good stuff, the real foundation of a healthy, lasting, truly loving relationship. What is it that actually matters?
Well, first things first, let's get clear on what a foundation is not. It is not, and I repeat, not external beauty. Looks are temporary. They will fade. I promise you, they will. And trying to build a lifelong partnership on something so fleeting is like building a house on sand. It's just not gonna work.
No, the real stuff, the stuff that actually lasts, is built on these 4 pillars. Mutual understanding, where you truly get each other. Maturity, so you can handle life's challenges and grow together, not apart. A strong bond that goes way deeper than the surface. And, maybe most important of all, a deep, genuine respect for each other as individuals. This is the stuff that lasts a lifetime.
So, let's end by flipping the whole script. The goal was never to change them. It was never to fight to earn their love. The real goal is to first recognize your own immense worth. You have a kind, beautiful, soft heart, and that is a superpower. So the most important question isn't about them anymore. It's about you. Who have you decided is truly worthy of it?